the person that you are looking for could be here. So make sure you take advantage of all the wonderful vendors that are part of this Bridal U.
I think that every bride thinks that they could do their weddings by themselves. So I feel if they're more educated, they could be more confident to pull off like a successful event. I know a lot of guests think like, oh, this was a perfect wedding, but they don't realize how much stress was put on the bride. So hopefully with an education like this, they would be less stressful and more confident planning their own wedding. The idea came from Nicole Bennett. She thought that not a lot of places have come up with this new concept where brides can meet one-on-one with the vendors, get more details about how they can help with their wedding and the day of their brides. So I think this concept was a great idea, and I think every bride should needs this kind of concept. Because it's a smaller scale, they don't get that one-on-one with more details with the vendors, but in our other event in June, we are having like little room setups for where the brides can meet with them. Vendors could probably get a different perspective. Like I know we all talk about bridezillas, but we don't realize all the stress that they go through. So hopefully if they have that one-on-one connection with the brides, they could be like, oh, I understand what they're going through kind of thing. So I'm gonna step in and help them. And I feel like that's how a bride can benefit, and that's how a vendor can benefit from them.
My wife and I did not have a traditional wedding. We did not register at all. We asked everybody to donate to a charity of our choice. So another thing that sometimes people do forget about is, especially now, so many charities are looking for donations given the economy. Another recommendation that I personally, register for a charity that's near and dear to your heart.
I think that brides need to know that in the state of Arizona, only two different people can marry them. One is judges and the other is clergy. And we are clergy. We have 11 ministers in our organization. There are a lot of people out there who call themselves officiants or celebrants. Those are people basically who have gotten themselves ordained somehow on the internet, and it's not really an ordination because they don't have the seminary experience or education. They just believe that they can perform marriages because basically the internet told them they could, and we know that everything on the internet is true, so it must be true.
I think the concept is a success, but I feel maybe just advertising a little bit better would have made it more of a success, because our main focus was not to make money out of this. Our main focus was to get brides to be a little bit more educated, like you said, and so I would call it almost a success.